Testing voice 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How goes it? Sorry about last night, I was really tired, and also the static was really pissing me off, so hopefully I can get it fixed. But anyway, we beat Erica last time in the short, 30-minute stream that I did, or however long it was, but sorry about that. I wasn't hoping to do a short stream like that, because I don't know, I was just really tired. Not that I'm not today, I'm still pretty exhausted, because I still didn't get much sleep, but a lot of things might just be out of whack because work has just been slow and a lot of things, and me quitting cigarettes and a lot of other things. It's just, my body's just probably just like, ugh. I really don't know how loud any of this is, so let me know how the audio is and my voice are. I'm sure I'm fine. Just let me know if the game is okay. So again, we beat Erica. I know we beat Gary. I think that was the last thing we did, was we defeated Gary here. Oh, okay. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A silpscope might be able to unmask them. Carry on, my wayward ghost. There will be death when you are done. Sure. Carry on, my wayward ghost. Don't confuse me, you slutbag. How does it feel to be burnt? Ooh. Oh wait, I'm actually... This is a wild. What am I doing? Can't kill him. There we go. New Pokedex added for Astley. Almost invisible, this gaseous Pokemon cloaks the target and puts it to sleep without no dice. No dice. Oh no. I know it's a certain connection or something. One of my cables or USB slots. I don't know. It was working for a bit. I tried swapping out a bunch of different things to see if it was a certain USB slot. It might be. But I really don't know what else could be causing it besides which certain slot it is. I only changed up the slots that my hub was connected to. Not so much all of the different USBs that are connected, or all the different cables that are connected to the hubs. I really don't know if it's any of those hubs. I don't know if they're broken. I don't know if any of my USB, my actual slots in my actual PC are fucking busted. I even changed the slot that my headphones are connected to. I don't know if it's my mic. Is it that? Is it that? Because I know yesterday when I tried streaming, it was very, very noticeable. I don't know if that's what's scaring everyone away is the problem. It's like, I'm trying. There's nothing I can do. But I can try swapping up everything, but like I don't want to ruin any settings that I have, or I don't want to fuck things up further by disconnecting it again and rechanging it around. That's what caused the audio splitting issues that I've been having, where my audio goes back to normal. I had it all split up and set to, you know, whatever, so I can have different things. And I even uninstalled Voice Meter Banana. And I'm currently using Elgato's sound capture as a way to display all this. Let me know if you can, how good things sound. Let me know if you prefer my mic lower. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you just don't want to see it too much. Who knows? Oi! Mic cable. No. Bad. Bad cable. You need to... You need to stay on my table. On the corner of my table. So that way I don't fucking hook you and destroy the cable. That's noticeable as hell. It's probably scaring everyone off. Oops, I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry, I just watched my own stream. The volume of the game sounds okay, but I can't test to see if it's truly okay with my voice intact without you guys hearing the game, my stream coming from my phone or whatever other way I would watch it. But it doesn't seem like you can hear the staticky sounds as much now that it seems a little lessened. I don't know. Goodbye, Charmeleon. sure. Should get Mew off my team. There really should be no reason I have a legendary. One of my lovelies wanted me to use it, and I say lovelies. Everyone's a lovely. Family, hunter, guild member, fan, whatever you want to call you guys. One of my mods wanted me to put Mew on my team. I mean, I kind of asked too, but he also said yeah, so why not? It's not like I need him. I really don't care. Oh, great. Why am I gonna do shit? That ain't gonna do jack shat. However, you're part poison, so... Wait, no, that was rock I was using, not ground. As I say, so you'd be weak to that, but that's not... Rock slide's rock, not gurned. Not gurned! Even though rock and gurned should be pretty much the same thing. Rock is of the earth. It is a ground item. I never understood why rock and ground are two different things when rocks come from the earth. Alright, defeated Chaneller. Chaneller. What are you, a chocobo now? Or are you the rat from Dragon Ball Super? Doesn't affect Mew, unfortunate. Let me know what's scaring everyone off so I can try to fix it, please. Please. I swear I don't bite much. I mean, it's been slow. Like, I haven't even seen many of my own people that join normally. I don't even know if you can even really call what I have even more regulars anymore. All of them are pretty much gone by this point. They're still in Discord. I just hardly they don't join much. As of other things in life, and either that or they just got tired of my streams. Understandable. Oh no, I hurt myself in confusion. Don't confuse me. So how's everybody doing on the other platforms? YouTube, Facebook, Mixmer, Mixmer. And even Restream for anyone who watches off that. But still, I mean, that's still a service I'm streaming to. My friends were possessed too? Yep. Be cursed with me! Quack! 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 How do I sound to you all? Good, I guess I sound okay, I don't know. It's up to you guys to tell me if everything sounds perfect. Sounds perfect to me. I didn't mean to use flip. I just don't know what I'm doing. That's fucking up. I am trying my damnedest to be the very best, like no one ever was. To train them is my real test. To catch them, or no, yeah. To train them, to train them is my real test. What was it? To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Sorry, I just have issues remembering lyrics. To train them is my real test. To catch them is my cause. I know it's the other way around. Either way, I'm just bad at remembering lyrics. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Gotta catch them all. I want to be the very worst, like Ash, like everyone ever is. To not catch them is my real test. To release Pikachu, to release them all is my real test. Yeah, I'm making fun of Ash now. That's Pokemon. That's I want to be the very worst. Ash Ketchum edition. Because I swear to God, Ash is Garbo, and I used to like him as a character, but like after Gen 1, he like even during Gen 1 he was bad, like but after Generation 1 he just. And I thought I was bad with stuff like strategy and things. Ash just, yeah, he comes out of nowhere because he's the main character sometimes and gets a second win, as some main characters do. But, like, God, is he garbage? And I get it, he's, you know, starting fresh like we all do with every generation, but releasing them. You can have them live somewhere with Professor Oak or some shit, or bring them with you. God, there's a box for a reason. Did it just post that? Again? Or am I tripping? I may just be tripping. I sworn that post just came up, but I think it was there too. I'm very tired. Bone Club? No. Does anyone want to join that club? Who's part of that right now? Well, he can join the Bone Club in my box. He can bone my boxed mons. Bone Club's ready. Because it never removes its skull helmet. No one has ever seen this Pokemon's real face. How is he born with that helmet? Why do you... I don't get... I never understood that. They could have at least, you know, kind of been like, oh, wait, we kind of made lore on this Pokemon who, somehow, whenever you breed him, he is born with a skull of his mother. That means every Cubone that becomes a Marowak has lost their mother to Team Rocket in some regard. That doesn't make any sense. I get it, they wanted to make lore on it, but then they didn't really think that through, in my opinion. Same with Kangaskhan. The fact that he is born... Or the fact that you can breed Kangaskhan with a baby along with it. So you have two... It basically, the mother or father Kangaskhan, whichever, breeds two Kangaskhan's at once. Ugh. Game Freak really did not think some things through. Sorry, I'm just nitpicking. That's how I've always been. I've always wondered stuff like that. Same thing with anime. Like, what do the characters in anime look like to other characters in anime? Do they look like how we do in real life? Do they see each other as in how we see each other? Like, you know, real. Not a cartoon. or do they see them as a cartoony drawn character? Because I'm curious to what an anime character would look like if they were real. It'd probably just be a person in a cosplay outfit. But then again, they make those outfits that we cosplay as look like a normal everyday outfit. But if you go and wear that in real life, you would look pretty damn stupid in a lot of it. Even though cosplaying is an amazing thing and people do it, some outfits would make you look ridiculous. I'll tell you that right now. Can you imagine wearing Rock Lee's outfit? Can you imagine wearing Vegeta's unitard? Wow, actually, that is not a bad outfit. The one with the no sleeves is actually my favorite variant. I do love his armored one, but I prefer that. But I just feel like it would just look goofy if you were to really wear it. He defeated Channeler. Goodbye, Channeler. Where is the ghost? In my ass. I'm gonna save, because now I believe that's... Yeah, I believe that's everything. Caught Cubone, and I've caught Gasly. Gasly.
Gasly. Gasly. Gasly. Gah. Blah, blah, blah.
And I think you can run into Haunter too, but I don't need him. Come, child. I sealed the space with white magic. You can rest here. White magic exists in Pokemans. I mean, it is an RPG. If you think about it, this whole game is magic. Everything you use is some sort of magic. Well, every special attack is technically your magic of this game, I guess. A lot of that would be the closest thing, I guess. Like your elemental attacks would be your closest thing to your black magic, while your physical-based moves are just your physical moves. Give me your soul. Now, I am no voice actor. I'm sorry that I don't read, like, the way that the text is shown. My God, I am dead. Hon. I don't know why I'm doing Pokemon sounds. Leak. All right. Oh, God, hello. Ugh, sorry you had to catch me yawning there. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm dead tired. Let me know how the audio and my voice are. Tell me if they're perfect, which normally you guys do, but I'm just curious. I just want to make sure. I like to make sure to ask. For all I know, the audio could be fucking up badly. For all I know, this static sound that I am hearing off my computer, or whatever it's coming from, I know it was heard in previous streams from yesterday and days prior, and it probably is scaring a bunch of you guys away, which is what I'm concerned with. It's good? Okay. The main thing I'm concerned with is the static that I'm hearing from my computer or wherever it's coming from. I know it was heard in a few of my streams, probably several for the past several months now. I don't even know if it's been like that forever. I don't know if it was like that back when I streamed Kingdom Hearts 2 or all these older streams from years ago. I don't know. But yesterday's streams particularly had some nasty ass static that was just loud as shit to the point where I can hear it over my own voice and the game. And it's going on right now, but if you can't hear it, fine. Because last night when I tested watching some of my streams, the main reason I got off when I was doing Pokemon last night was two reasons. One, I was tired. Two, the static was annoying as shit. And I don't want, every time I see someone join in, they leave. I don't know if it's because of this. I'm trying to fix that. I don't want everyone to just come in, any potential fans, any potential follows, whatever. I don't want them all just coming in, hearing this bullshit, and then leave. So I'm trying to figure that out. I love the lines in Yu-Gi-Oh, though. That's random. Completely just disregard what I said. What lines are we talking about? Why do I smell Doritos? I smell Doritos. That's one powerful cotton ball you got there. In reference to whom? What monster? And who was fighting who? Eh. Dubbings have some interesting things. My god, Mike, please. I want to tighten you, Mike. Tighten, not loosen, so you fall. That actually hurt my hand. My anxiety has me fidgeting with my mic constantly. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. I'm sure you've noticed me pick my lip every now and then. That's anxiety. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Raphael and Yu-Gi-Oh! Used Karibo. Ah, yes, I remember him. My god, no, this... Oh no, the static is getting loud. I don't know where... USB, I need to swap out. I was looking online, it was telling me that it might be a certain slot to change around USB slots. But why? That's annoying as fuck. I don't know what is causing it. It's so fucking stressful, and it makes my anxiety flare like mad. I appreciate you being here. At least I know someone cares and enjoys my content, but everyone else I see who tries to join in and just leaves it, freaking anxiety flares like mad. But fused Karibo together? Fused Karibo with himself or fused Karibo with another one? You kind of just said fused Karibo together, but didn't say with. Or didn't give me any elaboration. This is so annoying. I know you care about my streams. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a follower or a mod. I mean, I know a lot of you guys haven't really like supported me in terms of like giving me money, but it's not like I'm begging for it. I don't care. If you guys want to, I appreciate the love, but all I need is you guys here, and as long as I know you guys enjoy, and you know, all that'll come in due time. But all I care about personally is that you're entertained and you guys are chatting. To make Babylon. Hope I didn't butcher that. I'm sorry, it's just my anxiety's flaring because of this stupid shit. I'd sworn it's never done this before. Yeah, it's getting louder. And fused Karibo. How can you fuse with himself? So, okay, they both had to use him then. You didn't state that they both used him. The way I read it is Yu-Gi-Oh! And Raphael, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Used Karibo. So someone else, they both had to have used him then. Oh no. Damn, that is loud. What the f, you static piece of shit? You probably can hear it now. It doesn't just flare whenever I stream, it flared whenever I had this open long enough. Ugh, with 5 other, what the fuck? This is why that's another reason for me to stop caring about Yu-Gi-Oh! That sounds retarded. No, it's all good. I just don't... I haven't watched that far, so I don't know exactly... No, it's all good. I just didn't know exactly who fused with who, and who all used him. You kind of just stated that he fused together with himself, and I was like very confused. But it's all good. I'm glad you're elaborating right there. That's why I ask questions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my stress. Stop. I don't need this shit right now. And see, that's another thing that's making my stream probably less enjoyable. It's very confusing. That's probably another reason why my streams are so unenjoyable. Is that my anxiety flares over the stupidest things sometimes. It's the worst part. Oh, and you're at the worst part. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. The Seal of Orichalcos part. I don't know what that is or what that means. Again, I've only watched up to Pegasus' defeat. Technical death, actually. Not sure if the anime really gives death in Yu-Gi-Oh, but from what I've seen of the manga, I've read a bit of it. Pegasus meets an untimely end, pretty badly at the hands of Yugi. Pharaoh Yugi is pretty freaking scary. He murders people in the manga. I'm not sure if I'm sure the anime. I forgot who dubs the anime. Is that 4Kids? If that is if it is 4Kids, that explains why a lot of the scenes from the manga are gone. Like the scene where Pegasus has the American dude, the guy who wears the American bandana, the blonde dude. There was a scene where he made his hand turn into a gun and shoot himself in the hand. I don't know if that was in the manga or anime, but that was in the manga. There was also a scene where Pharaoh Yugi, I think, forced Pegasus something to do with his Millennium Eye, and it destroyed his entire eye or something like that, causing Pegasus to die or something of that effect. Pharaoh Yugi is crazy. Yes, I have read the manga. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. So once I became an adult, I rewatched some of it, and it's still good. Bandit Keith! Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes. When I became an adult, I rewatched and read some of the early parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was very good. It's very good and very fucking dark. But yeah, there was a scene. That scene is also in the anime, kind of, where you can see his hand, but you don't see the gun or something like that. I remember watching someone talking about it on YouTube. Actually, I remember watching a video or something like that where they showed all the different cruel scenes of the comparisons between the manga and the anime. While they edited it out, but they didn't really take out the part where you can see that his hand is transforming. They just took out the gun, but he still dies or whatever it was. You're waiting to be done with the season. Nice. Yeah, every anime has their worst parts. Even mangas have their worst moments. God damn it, static, please. I really gotta get this fixed. I don't know what is causing it. Apparently it's one of my USBs or one of my different connections, but I don't know if that means it's my webcam, my mic, my headset, my capture device, or my hard drive, or any of that. The seal of Ouroboros is the seal. If you lose a duel, you lose your soul. Oh, is that what takes you to the spirit realm? Or not spirit realm, but whatever realm? Whenever you lose a fight or something, they take your soul to the other side. Or something like that. Shadow realm. And your son is fed to this monster, the strong... Whoa, what the fuck? That's stronger than the Egyptian god cards. Yeah, isn't that what takes them to the Shadow Realm? Is that what you're referencing? Or is this a different type of place that their soul or body gets taken to? Metronome. Yet no thanks. I'd rather not have RNG in my favor. You don't go to the Shadow Realm. I don't know. That's the only thing that they majorly established in the whole Pegasus arc was, or whatever, Kaiba and all that nonsense. Him trying to get his brother back and all this other Shadow Realm nonsense. That's been a big establishment. I don't know. Again, I have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Past that because Yu-Gi-Oh! Fell off. To me. I mean, I've watched bits and pieces of it when it was airing on Toonami, but I never cared anything past Pegasus. I guess that's basically making me a Gen 1er of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I don't really care. It's an actual monster that drains your soul. Yes, but isn't it the same thing? That's the same thing to me, but okay. That's the same thing to me. Because they established if you lose, you go to the Shadow Realm. That, to me, is the same thing then. May not be, but to me it is. Don't worry about me. I don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh! That much. You can... I'm interested, but, I don't know jack shit. And then there's 3 monsters stronger than... Oh, of course there are. Of course they're monster stronger than the Egyptian god cards. I don't even think the Egyptian god cards are even all that at all. My god, the staticking. I don't... Yeah, my mic is picking it up bad. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't stop talking about it, but god damn it. None of my streams are ever perfect. Whether the volume is too low, like with some games that I've been streaming. can't really recall, but... And then, like, the Kingdom Hearts 3 stuttering, which was Elgato, not Kingdom Hearts. It was stuttering. And then, like... I could just never have a perfect stream. I don't think any of my streams were ever good. Volume either too low, I'm either too loud, I either mute myself, or I'm too low myself. This bullshit, I can never win. And Yugi can't use his Millennium Puzzle and the Seal of a thing because the thing is older than them. That doesn't make any sense. So what if it's older than it? That doesn't mean a damn thing. That is the stupidest reason. I'm older than you, so you can't use this. Okay. I'm older than a lot of people at work. Does that mean that they're out of a job now? I'm older than you, so you can't work. I'm sorry, that's the logic to me. I'm sure it's better explained elsewhere, but that's the that's the logic to me. That's good though. That sounds very interesting, though. I'm glad you're enjoying it, or not enjoying it. I understand it's younger, it just doesn't make sense. What does age have to do with it? So if it was older, it would be able to you'd be able to use it. That again also doesn't make sense. I don't really know. I'm glad you're here anyway. It's been so quiet the past few dang streams that I just feel like no one cares anymore. Again, I'm not trying to be down, or I'm not even down at all. It's just I have stress, anxiety. I flip easily, and I dwell on things that I shouldn't be. But honestly, that's just how I've been all my life. Nothing that can break the seal. Ah. I doubt that, but They may say that. They always say something like that. But then something happens to break something. Yeah, no, that I doubt that. I doubt that nothing can break the seal. Something's going to come along and crack that. They say that about everything. Oh my god, it's this ultimate being. He cannot be killed. Dies 50 episodes later. I'm just saying, it happens in every media. Like, oh, there's this big, powerful bad guy, or cannot die or be harmed by normal means, dies 20 episodes later, or whatever. It's like, same thing with Naruto. Like, a lot of the main villains were like these big, bad, crazy ninjas who had all these crazy abilities and powers, and claims to be the top tierest of all ninjas who can take out anyone and then dies. All of them. The Akatsuki. It's like, okay, I get it. You guys are crazy. You guys are old. A lot of you are old. Well, some of them are old. Kakuzu, specifically. And Pain's been around for a while. But still, it's just like, don't go and establish something that you guys are going to later fucking fuck over and change, because it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. I still liked when Kaiba whomped Yugi with the, was it the red eyes black dragon or whatever the fuck, when he summoned the 3 blue eyes and fused it, and then he whomped Yugi, if I recall correctly. Maybe he didn't win, I don't remember. I just remember Kaiba winning, but maybe I was wrong. I just remember him having a fused blue eyes and was a 3-headed black dragon. Because, you know, blue, because that needs to be a thing. I found that to be the stupidest thing ever, though. Well, let's take 3 of these cards, fuse them, turn it into 1 powerful dragon. Yeah, whatever. Fucking. I'm sorry. That to me was stupid. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Sure, I'm just gonna call it Red Eyes Black Dragon. Because that's what it was. It was black with red eyes. Unless that's a different monster entirely. Also still stupid. Just like Golbat here. I mean, look at that sprite. I bet he has some amazing tongue game. They just had to add the saliva. It just makes that ultimately worse. Just like this static. That got worse. Great. Because if I try to change around USBs, my stream will die. Because one of my USBs is tied to my hard drive, my backup hard drive, which is where I'm technically all my files are loaded from, or most of them. My lord. Is this static annoying you? Maybe not annoying you, but is it noticeably annoying? Because it's annoying the hell out of me. I can hear it very well. And it's not even coming into here. Like, I'm glad it's not coming in here. But man. So much for my cardioid microphone. Yugimoto got his soul drained. Good. Maybe then the show can end. No, I'm kidding. You know that's not going to last long. Yeah, of course. You know that's not going to last long. Yugi is going to revive. He's going to revive. There's going to be some way that he's going to break this seal. Trust me. Then you're going to find out that this seal is somehow weaker than these stupid Millennium gods. Or the Pharaoh gods. You're going to find out that the Pharaoh gods somehow will become stronger. Or something. It's Yugi. Yugi is going to somehow surpass it. It's the main character trope. Like, they may say that this thing is stronger than the Pharaoh gods, but that's not true. You know that's not true. Just like just like Goku saying that he couldn't beat Cell. How is the Pharaoh still? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Just like with Goku claiming he couldn't beat Cell. Oh, trust me. If given the chance, Goku would have still beaten Cell. Trust me. Boo was way stronger than him and freaking Goku. And everyone up to that point, and Goku still managed to beat him. So, don't give me that Goku could not have beaten Cell. Yeah. Given enough chances and time, he could have whomped him. Cell was nearly drained of mostly, at least close to half his energy. I wouldn't say half, but close to that. And then he gave him a Senzu Bean. If he would have kept up the fight, Goku, would have lost. But Cell would have gotten beaten down eventually. Goku would have won that fight if given the chance. He beat Boo, who he had no chance against. Which is why everyone claims that Kid Buu is weaker than Fusion Buu. He might be, But fused Boo with Gohan and all them, they're not part of his actual form. Yeah, I guess that can count for the fact that Fat Boo and Super Boo aren't technically part of the real form either, because they're not. Kid Boo is his truest form, making him the strongest Boo. I'm sorry. The Boos, maybe all the Kais might have weakened Boo. It weakened him. So there's no way that Skinny Boo is stronger than the ultimate form that has no fusions within him. That's at least the lore that was stated, that they weakened him. So, I don't give a shit if fused Boo with Gohan and Gotenks are apparently stronger, which, yes, they probably are. Kid Boo is still the strongest, just because he's the original. Also, you know, I mean, they've retconned Dragon Ball so much. I mean, I don't know if it was the anime that did this or if it was, you know, manga-wise as well, but they stated, at least in the anime, that freaking Boo was created by Bibidi. I don't know if Akira Toriyama would made that in the manga as well originally, or if he just decided to retcon the whole damn thing by stating that Boo was made just by the universe, was created long ago when the universe was created, or whatever the hell. Boo existed since time immemorable. He probably was around before some of the gods. I don't know how Bibidi found him, but Boo was not created by him whatsoever, according to the new lore that Akira has stated. So yeah, that's why I never tend to follow some anime lore that is old, because they're either going to retcon it in a next-gen series. I mean, Boruto is probably no different. I'm sure Boruto's probably retconned the hell out of Naruto. But then again, they consider both Super and Boruto a spin-off, which they're not. They may be being written and storyboarded by someone else who isn't the original creator, doesn't make it a spin-off. It's still part of the franchise, as bad as Boruto is, or as bad as people say Super is. Super's not bad. Super's actually very good. I don't care what people claim. People could say that the manga adaptation is worse, or the anime adaptation sucks. It's still very fucking good. This guy called Raphael called Rex, and we want to be duelists. They kind of are. Both characters I actually despised. Oh, God. Specifically, Weevil. He was the bug one, wasn't he? Specifically him. I think he was the bug user. I hated him the most. I swear, if I would have gone up against him in real life, or in whatever, I would, and these monsters were like holograms, I would forfeit. Bugs are not my thing. I would let Pegasus kill me. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of insects, much less Yu-Gi-Oh's versions of insects. Like, those things were, ugh. I don't like their voice. The voice actor, whoever did their voice, they just sounded, I think it was, I don't remember which, but one of them had a very deep voice for a kid. And I did watch this probably 4 or 5 years ago, so my memory it is not that long ago since I've last watched it, but it's been a while. They are annoying, yes. Yes, I did not like them. I did not like Joey's accent either. Hey, Yug! Uh-oh. Oh, I thought my cable disconnected. I'm like, what's going on here? Yeah, I didn't like Joey's voice either. I hate him too. I hate his hair. A lot of the characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Are very annoying. Half the cast, in fact, I did not like. And his friends, Yugi's friends, are assholes. Like, I remember reading some parts in the manga where half the time they're freaking picking on Yugi to the point where it's just like, dude, you're his friends. I get it, you could joke around, but God, you're just total assholes. Oh yeah, the whole cast. Yugi is probably the best character, and that's not saying much. Kaiba's alright, but I kind of got annoyed by Kaiba. Because he's just one of those... He's one of those, like... I think I am just an overpowered character who's just an asshole for no fucking reason. And then you find out it's because he wants his brother, save his brother, and the Kaiba Corps is trying to take over his position and throw him out and run the business. And it's just like, I get it. You have your history, your life is not the greatest. Your brother is in captivity. You're running a corrupted corporation, but you're still annoying. You always thought Mai could be Yugi's older sister. Huh. My god, the static is getting louder and louder. The thing is, I just don't know where it's coming from and how it's coming out. So it has to be peeking from my mic. To be fair, it probably is. Hello. Okay. I'm trying to figure out settings, because I don't know what's causing this staticky sound. I'm trying to fucking goddamn fix it! Like, I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's this? I mean, it's being picked up off my mic, so I thought it would be that. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's my capture device? It's not stopping. I'm so sorry, everyone. I know it's distracting. Probably can hear it clear as day when I don't talk or whenever the game's volume is not high enough. Pokemon will spring awake. It works on all sleeping Pokemains. Go! Now we can get our Snorlax. Now I can lick some I can Snorlick. What was your opinion on Mai? I don't really have one much. A lot of the time, she did nothing. At least from what I can recall. Either that or she just wasn't really there. I don't remember too much on her, to be quite frank. Most of what I've watched, she was kind of against the team at first. Then she joined them. And to be fair, I had nothing against her. But, I mean, I liked her better than half the cast, I'll tell you that right now. But if she is as bad as you say, then I'm assuming probably terrible. I don't know, then what's the point of liking Yu-Gi-Oh! If no one really cares about the characters? Like, I guess the lore and the show itself is good. But, like, if you really dislike a lot of the cast, then what's the point, personally? I don't know. Like, I get it. I get it that you can like a show and like its lore and its world and what they do with it. But, like... if you don't like any of the characters, how are you gonna like compare yourself to any of them or try to like, because a lot of people tend to like look up to certain characters that they grew up with. Like Goku. I'm sure a lot of kids look up to Goku as a savior, like how people look up to, like, I don't know, superheroes like Spider-Man and all that, as stuff like that. If you don't like certain characters, then is there really, I don't know. But, like, as for her as a character, I don't remember too much. Personally, from what I can recall, I liked her better than Joey Tristan, I think his name was, the weird dude with the triangle spiked hair, and the freaking everyone, and then the entire main cast's love interest. Yes, the girl who gets raped by every guy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I only said that because she's the only like major female who is with like 3 or 4 other dudes. But like, I don't know. If she's really worse than the main cast, then yeah, she's bad. Even Kaiba to me was better than half the cast, and he's kind of a dick. For a good reason, though. But he's still a dick. I think he gets his brother back, and I'm sure he's probably still an asshole. I'm not even sure. He's probably like the Vegeta of the show, but more of a dick than him. And Kaiba was always depressed. I mean, I get it. I get his backstory. He's got a brother who was taken. His company was taken over by evil corporation. Another corporation, but the other workers who worked there wanted to take over his company. Whatever, yada yada. I get it, but he's just a dick for no fucking reason. And he has hatred against Yugi for what? Or he dislikes Yugi for what reason? Like, he was half the thing was all him trying to get back at Yugi for nothing, or beat Yugi. I get it, he was trying to beat Pegasus so he can free his brother or whatever. But what is his hatred with Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, his hatred for Yu-Gi-Oh! Moto. The Big Five. I don't... Sorry. Wouldn't know. Don't know what that is. Well, I'm glad that... who knows? Well, I am glad that didn't stop any of my static sounds. Good. What is causing you? Would that actually take away anything? Probably not. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to disconnect any of my hubs. There goes my webcam. My God! Stop! That's the people that wanted to take over... Oh, Kaiba Corp. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my God, stop. What do I gotta do, damn you? What do I gotta do? Ah! Ah. I mean, yes. Sure. I mean, yeah, Pegasus was a dick. Oh, he's asleep now. That's a lot. Stop it. Static, please. I'm sure that's annoying as hell to you, dude. I'm sure you can hear it clear as fucking day. And yes, I'm dwelling on it still. Trust me, it's my stream. Do you think I'm gonna be okay with it? How would you like it if you were playing a game by yourself and all you hear is this staticky sound? Yeah, you would dwell on it too. Especially if you were streaming in front of a crowd or people or hoping to get bigger and all you have is nonsense that keeps fucking coming up to prevent people from joining in, or I don't even know if it's scaring people away, but every time I see viewers pop in because of the stupid viewer number, I'm trying to take that out, but it's part of Streamlabs OBS. I can't really ignore it. It drops. And yeah, I get it's going to happen, but it's pissing me off because this is probably what's doing it. And me already not getting enough views and love and people to join in is already stressing me out because no matter, I just feel like I'm not growing. I feel like people just don't like me for no reason, and I don't know how I'm not entertaining. I get I can be pretty boring. I don't find myself entertaining. I can't watch my own videos, but who does that? I'm just saying, like, I don't know what it is that's causing me to not gain anymore. Like, I grew, and then it stopped, and now it's just, like, at a halt. And I don't know what's caused that. I don't know what's causing this static sound. But I know it's causing this halt, or at least part of it. And it's bothering me. I don't need this shit. I haven't slept for I already only slept for, like, I don't know, fucking 14 hours or 12 hours, however much I slept in the past 2 days. Maybe even less than that. I'm so freaking tired. And now the Pharaoh is a depressed dump for losing Yugi. Well, good. Yugi doesn't need him. Because he's an asshole. I don't know. I mean, it made Yugi Yugi, I guess, but the Pharaoh is actually a dick. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ivy Whore. Ivy League Whore. You fat fuck! Wow, that's rude. That is rude. I'm sorry for if I upset anybody. Poor Yugi indeed. Yeah, that does suck though. I wonder if that has any like negative pain effects on him or anything for losing that or whatever, or if just the fact that now he just can't win at all because the freaking Pharaoh was giving Yugi all the crazy abilities that he was during his card game duels or whatever the fuck. I wonder if Yugi is as anywhere near as great as the Pharaoh version. It's okay. I appreciate, at least I do have the supporters that I appreciate you guys. Can I do a Nappa voice? Hey Vegeta, what does his power say about, what's the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. What? 9,000? I don't know which Nappa voice that is, actually. I don't know if that's the Funimation dub Nappa voice or if that's TFS Nappa. They're so dang similar. That's why I love TFS Nappa. I mean, not only that, I love what they did with him. I didn't even notice I caught him. Very lazy, just eats, sleeps, and his bulk build, it becomes steadily more slothful. Yeah, like that's what I love about TFS Nappa. Not only is he very similar to the original Funimation dub Nappa, but also just what they did with him. Do the Pokemon thing Nappa did in the bridge. Oh. Hey, look, Vegeta, it's a Pokemon.
I'm not a Pokemon, I'm a Chotsu.
It's a Chotsu. I better catch it.
I told you I'm not a Pokemon.
Oh, I didn't get it, Vegeta. That's because you got to damage it first. All right, let's see if we can get a critical. Or the... I am the legendary Super Saiyan. Did someone say legendary? I better catch it. I think my Nappa voice kind of fell off towards that part, though. Hey, look, Vegeta. A Yeah. It's the best. Nappa's great. I'm not no voice actor, but I'm actually pretty proud of my rendition of freaking what's his name? His name's Curtis, the guy who does Nappa's voice. He's the guy who also does Cell. Takahata 101. The guy that also does Cell. Oh yeah, I did. I read that picture. I saw that picture. Did you actually read what I posted after that? About the Dragon Ball Team Training ROM hack? The Pokemon Fire Red ROM hack that I'm going to be playing, which is basically Pokemon with Dragon Ball characters. One of the legendaries, Moltres, is actually Broly. It makes a lot of sense why Broly is Moltres, because one, in the second Broly movie, they fight near a volcano. And in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you catch Moltres on top of Mount Ember. Yeah, I can't wait. That's a Fire Red game, so I'm going to be playing that sometime in the midst of Gen 3 or after I beat Gen 3. Instead of going through all the Pokemon games, I'm going to be playing the ROM hack in the midst of Gen 3, since that is a Fire Red, Leaf Green ROM hack. So I will be playing it alongside of the original. If you guys want to see basically Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green twice. But I do want to play it. And I plan on catching all the Dragon Ball characters in that as well. The good thing about that game is the starters, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, they can be caught in the wild. So you don't need to trade them unless I want them like right at the beginning, which is something I may do. Who knows? There's multiple different forms for them, which is cool. They can go up to SS4 or Super Saiyan God, which is interesting. I think they even have an Azuru form. I could be wrong. But I know they can go SS4 and they can go God. The game has been updated, but I'm not sure if it's been updated anytime recently. Because I know at one point they updated the animations. They updated a lot of the sprites. They added in more characters. There's a lot more super characters. They added in stuff like Universe 6. So you got Hit. You got Champa and all those guys. I know Goku Black is one of the legendaries. For some reason, Bojack is Articuno. That should have been Android 13, actually, now that you think about it. It doesn't make sense to be really either, but they face Android 13 on a freaking ice polar, like an ice area, the Arctic area. So, like, I think for Articuno, I think Bojack is kind of a dumb choice. I mean, he's a space pirate, I get it, but, like, what purpose is he to be in Articuno's cave? Broly makes sense. You want to know who Zapdos is? This actually is the most cleverest one. Zapdos is the most cleverest one. It's Hachiak. The stupid red villain dude from the Raging Blast 2. He's also from the Eradicates the Super Saiyans movie, which was originally a freaking movie/game, whatever the fuck. But yeah, yes, Zapdos is Hachiak, yes. And then I forgot what legendary Goku Black was. It wasn't Mewtwo, I don't think. I don't know. I never got to Mewtwo in the ROM hack. I'm at the end of the game, at least for my last playthrough of it, but I never actually got to Mewtwo's dungeon, or all the way through. So I don't know who Mewtwo is. But I remember getting Goku Black, Broly, Hachiak, and Bojack. Man, Goku Black was a pain in the ass. Yes, it is very creative. I remember Goku Black being a pain in the ass to get. And he's very fucking powerful. Darkrai? Well, Darkrai is not a legitimate in-game Pokemon because he's an actual event. He's an event legendary. Just like Mewtwo, or just like Mew is. So I don't think he would be... Goku Black being Darkrai makes sense. But Darkrai is not an actual in-game Pokemon. He's an event. And I don't mean like an event Pokemon that you need to do a certain quest line to activate. I meant like an event where you need to sit there and, look at Cerebi and hopefully that you can do a mystery gift thing for an item that allows you to get them. Kind of like Arceus. Arceus is another event. Mew is another event. You can't get these legitimately outside of a stupid event that you go to a store for or something like that. You know what I mean? Venusaur. Well, Venusaur's a starter. He's either Goku, Gohan, or Vegeta. The starters are Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta. And yes, Gohan in that game can go Super Saiyan God. But yes, one of them. I don't know which one's which. I would have to look at them. Judging by the cast, I'm going to say that Goku would be Bulbasaur, just because Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon of the Pokedex, and Goku is the strongest. Not saying that Bulbasaur is the strongest, but in terms of, like, being number one in the order, I'm assuming that'd be Goku. And then I'm assuming since Squirtle I think Squirtle is technically, no, number 3. I think, is the third one in line. So Squirtle would be number 6, I think. No, 7. So I would think either Charmander would be Vegeta or Squirtle would be Vegeta, and then Gohan would be the other. I would have to, once we get to it, depending, because when you choose your starters, the order in which you choose them is, I believe it's Squirtle, it's Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, I believe, if I'm correct. The order, from left to right. So then it would be Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, if I recall. But I could be wrong. We'll have to see. It's been a while. If you want to actually go watch some of that, I have it on YouTube. Who would Goku Black be? Zekrom or Reshiram? I wouldn't know. I don't even know who he replaced in Fire Red and Leaf Green, because there's only a handful of legendaries. There's 4 legendaries in the game. That even, yes, it's a remake, it's the remake, so they definitely have all the other legendaries, like Celebi and all them, but I don't know if you can catch them in-game because they're legendaries. And since it's Gen 3, Zekrom and Reshiram aren't in the game. So I don't know who Goku Black is. He's in the game, though, and it was later updated into the game, so they may have just added Pokemon for the hell of it. I don't know. I would have to go and or go and see again when we get to the cave. For all I know, it could be. It was in a cave that I don't recognize. As a Fire Red, because I've only played Fire Red and Leaf Green to post game a few times, so I don't remember what cave that is. And I know you have to do all the post game to even get Mewtwo, which is why at the time I didn't do it. So I don't even know who Mewtwo is. Come to think of it, who would Mewtwo be? Probably Beerus? I have yet to encounter any of the gods of destructions, or any of the angels. Mewtwo would make sense as Beerus. Could be wrong, though. I know there's, the Regis are in the game. The Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. I know they're in the game. Because they're from Gen 3, so they're in the game. So who they would be? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe Goku Black is one of the Regis. I don't remember. That doesn't make any sense, though. Again, he's in a cave somewhere that I don't recall. So yeah, he could be one of the... Just remember, it's also up to Gen 3. So you got to think about the Regis. There's Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Mewtwo, the 3 birds, the 3 beasts. Oh, I remember. The birds... not the birds. Roaming legendaries. Latios and Latias. They're in there as well. However, if you remember, when you beat the game in Fire Red and Leaf Green, Steven comes out and tells you that a roaming legendary, Latios or Latias, depending on, I think, one of your versions, depending on your starter, one of them will roam the world. Well, that is replaced by a starter. One of your starters. So if you choose Vegeta, you'll have a roaming Super Saiyan God Blue Vegeta roaming the Earth, roaming the map somewhere, which is weird. So if it was Goku, you would have a chance to get a roaming Super Saiyan Blue Goku or a Super Saiyan Blue Gohan. And yes, that's a thing in the game. He could be one of the evolutions. Who, Black? Goku Black? Or Beerus? That also wouldn't make very much sense. I don't know which Pokemon are tied to who, to be honest. It's been a while since I've played it. I mean, for all I know, they could have taken out the fact that legendary or certain event Pokemon requires you to have talked or gone into an event. So they probably could have added in the legendaries such as Mew, Celebi, and all those and replaced them as actual characters. So for all I know, that these characters that you've mentioned, not Zekrom or Reshiram, but like all the event legendaries from Gen 3, like Celebi and Mew and Deoxys, Darkrai is Gen 4, they could be something. Hell, Deoxys, I forgot all about him. I don't know who these Pokemon are tied to. I would have to play. Again, and I will be, don't worry. That's why I'm trying to play through this as much as possible, because the Fire Red ROM hack, Dragon Ball Team Training, very, very fun. I love it. I love it so much. Even the gym leaders are amazing. Some make sense, some kind of don't, but I love it nonetheless. Goku Black could be Umbreon if Umbreon was Gen 3. Umbreon's Gen 2, so that does make sense. Though Umbreon is in the game somewhere as someone, but again, some of these characters you're talking about, Goku Black and Beerus, I don't know about Beerus, but Goku Black, Broly, Hachek, they're all legendaries because they're stationary characters. So Goku Black would not be an Umbreon because Umbreon's not a stationary fight. He's not a legendary. Think of it this way. Like all the main movie villains, minus Goku Black for whatever reason. The three main movie villains that I mentioned already, Bojack, Hachiek, and them, they're stationaries. So Goku Black was a stationary, meaning he's a legendary. I'm probably not explaining this very well over this static on top of that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like derping here. God, the static has just gotten louder. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, if you ever want to go see... Unfortunately, I recorded up to Goku Black, in fact. I had the entire fight with the Elite Four, but I've never released any of those episodes, and now they're gone. They're like deleted off my hard drive because I stopped caring about editing. Editing for YouTube became a pain in the ass. Jolteon or something. Again, though, he's the starters, though. Again, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan are the starters, but who knows? There are the multiple forms of Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, and I mean multiple. And I'm not talking about Goku going from Goku to Goku SS1, 2, 3, or whatever it is. I know Goku's final form is SS3. Then he goes up to... Then you can transform him further into either Goku SS4 or Goku God Blue, and I think God Red as well. So those extra characters are of another Pokemon, so they could be one of the evolutions for all I know. I do know that one of the roaming characters that when you beat the game, depending on your starter, the Latios or Latias that roam, they're Super Saiyan Blue, essentially. I know that. SS4 is in the game, yes. Shit, you can even get Shenron. Shenron is an actual Pokemon you can get. He would be the closest thing to Rayquaza to me. He's another event legendary, another stationary event fight. So he could be Rayquaza right then and there. He would be the closest thing. Yes, I forgot that Shenron is also a legitimate Pokemon in that game. Not sure about Purunga, though. That Vegeta emote is great. I love it. I love this emote, too. I love... She's an amazing artist. Sartzicorn, if you ever chill and watch my streams, you are an amazing artist, and I appreciate the fan art that you gave me. It's not even fan art, because I'm not sure if she's like a fan of my content. It was actually a commission. Sorry, there's a difference. I commissioned her to make these. They're not actual fan art. And I don't know if you can see my bit cut. I actually changed around some of my bits. It's scope. It's from PSO. You probably can't make it out very well, but it's a bunch of scope from PSO. It's my main OC, which she also drew. I changed up a bunch of my bits for different social medias. So like Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer and stuff like that have different bits and stuff like that. But yeah, scope is one of them now. Instead of just raining Maceta or a picture of my face on YouTube or the common stuff that you've been seeing, I added a bit new other emotes for different social media websites and stuff like that. I even added in a few new alerts whenever they go off. I added a new sub alert for Twitch for whoever subscribes. It's basically the same thing as it was. I just changed it. Make an emote of your choice. Oh, thank you. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can. Thank you so much for the redemption. I mean, yeah, you can make an emote of your choice. However, I only have 3 emote slots. Keep that in mind. And I think you're only allowed tier 1. I don't know. Can you use all of my emotes? Because I know my other 2 emotes, they're in order. Vegeta would be tier 1, Goku's tier 2, and then this one here, my PSO Hunter logo, that's tier 3. So, like, in order for you to use my emote, I'm assuming I would have to replace Vegeta. Because I'm not sure if you can use all 3 tiers. SS God Trunks. Yeah, if you can't use all 3 and only Vegeta, unless you subscribe to my channel for a certain tier, you would not be able to use. Also, I would have to request someone to make me an SS God Trunks. Because I cannot draw for damn shit. Much less digitally. I mean, I can request someone easily on Fiverr or something like that to make it. I do want to try to find a Dragon Ball fan to draw that for me, because I don't want to explain to some random schmuck on Fiverr. Not saying I don't like Fiverr, because Fiverr is the reason I have this emote right now. Fiverr is the very reason I have my PSO Hunter emote as well as my logo. So thank you to that guy on Fiverr. You're an amazing, amazing digital artist. But I would like to contact a true fan of Dragon Ball, so I can be like, a fan requested, or a fan or one of my mods redeemed this thing I have where he wanted a custom emote and he chose Super Saiyan God Trunks. Would you be able to do this? And depending on how I want it, I can easily have it requested by the same girl who drew the Vegeta and Goku emotes. I can either have it a full body picture or a bust. The full body pictures are a bit more expensive, but I can easily request her to draw it. Super Saiyan God Trunks. I would just need to find a picture of it, because I don't know how much she's into Dragon Ball. So I don't know if she would know what Super Saiyan God is. I could be wrong. But it would also, she probably would not have much of a look on unless there's like fan art, really good fan renditions of Super Saiyan God Trunks. I don't want to just give her a shitty ass picture of a photoshopped image. I want it to be like awesome. But are you sure you want an emote of a? Do you want an emote like that though? Like I'm fine with getting that. But do you want an emote of a Dragon Ball character that is canon but a form that's not? Wouldn't you prefer a canon form? Like, I would love to see God Trunks, but the problem is it's just not canon. And it's not even a thing, and it's not even real at all. But no, yeah, if you really want that, I'm down to get it, because that sounds like an awesome idea. Now, God Red Hair or God Blue? I'm sure you would have said blue, but I want to make sure. Because it's your redemption. I want to make sure which form you prefer. God Red Hair or God Blue Hair? Trunks already has blue hair. I'm sure you want the other one. That's fine. It was your redemption. I'm down for it. I just want to find out now which version you want. You want red. Okay. Cool. Super Saiyan Red Trunks. Would you want it in the style of the Vegeta emote? This one? Or would you want it from a different artist? Because I can contact her and see if she can make that for me. I haven't talked to her in a bit, but I can contact her and see if she can make that. I would just have to try to find an image of Trunks that has Super Saiyan God hair or something. Or maybe give her a picture of Goku and Trunks and be like, hey, here's the emote design of this character Trunks. Here's Goku. Can you take this character of Trunks, give him this red hair that Goku has? The reason I'm sending both of these images because Trunks technically doesn't have this form, so it does not exist. So I'm using this character that actually does exist. Can you put this onto this character, though? I would have to do that. Okay, I can get it into her design, then. I would have to Discord her. Because I talked to her a little bit ago. I sent her an image of my scope hat, because she's the one who also designed my PSO OC scope. She also drew it, her, which...
Supply 7 and 123.
I like how it said your name out. Well, thank you for the Twitch redemption. Don't I already follow you, though? But, I mean, alright. Yeah, you redeemed a follow. Give me a sec. Yeah, Twitch follow. Give me a sec. Aren't I already following you, though? Let me look, though. Because there's a, redemption. Here we go. Twitch follow. Accept and accept. Alright. So am I actually following you on Twitch now? Let me see. I mean, I'm friends with you. And, yep, I've been following you. So, I mean, you have a lot of Masetta. I get it. I understand. Well, either way, you know what? Either way, what I'm going to do now is, can I go to your page real quick? I'm going to unfollow and refollow. There you go. I'm following you now, even though I was already following you. Follow accepted. Hey man, I accepted your requests though, because Streamlabs actually has a thing on there that allows me to see the redemptions and request and accept them, or reject them if I want to be an asshole, but I'm not. So there you go. Whether you get notified that I unfollowed and followed, I don't know, but you are now followed again. You have 12 followers again. I mean, I'm just only doing what you requested, my dude. And you also requested the... Did you know turtle can be a turtle without being a turtle? What the fuck? Highlight my message. Did you know a turtle cannot be a turtle without being a turtle? Mind twist. That is a mind twist. Is this the command? I'm not sure. If not, is that a command? Is that the command? Nope. Okay. Oh, there it is. There. I shouted you out. There. I remember you requesting a shout out. That's right. I now have a shout out command. That's actually been there for a while now. But it was thanks to you that I added that shout out command. Oh. Well, for anyone who likes to see Dragon Ball Kakarot on this guy's channel, feel free to send my friend Supply7 some love. For anyone who watches this in the future, send this guy some love for me, please. Last time I streamed, yeah. Well, hey, man, if you care to make streaming a thing, even if you don't make money off it or if you don't care to make money off it, streaming is a very fun hobby. I just wish I didn't have this nonsense going on with my computer right now. I'm sure you can hear it, and it's really annoying me. I just wish I was also getting more. Like, a lot of the people I had are gone, or, I mean, they're still around, but, like, I just wish I had what I had back, and I wish I can just get more people to join in consistently. Half the time I have, like, nobody here, aside from maybe you or a few other people, but a lot of the times I get, like, nothing, and it just depresses me more than anything, and not trying to be a downer, but, like, anxiety stresses me out, and I can't chill, like, unfortunately. And I just don't need shit like this making it worse. Stuff like the static that I don't know how to fucking fix. And it seems to only plague me while I'm either streaming or having something open. I don't know. It seems to be more... It seems to happen when I actually stream. I'm not sure if it happens when I have other programs open. But every time I've streamed thus far with it, it's happened. You cannot be you cannot be you without being yourself. And you cannot be you without finding you. Huh. I don't need to find myself. I just need to be accepted. That's the only thing that I personally want to be happy for, it's just being accepted by the people around me. And a lot of people from my life just haven't accepted me for what I was. And that's why I was alienated by my peers around me and pushed down because I was different. And people always tell me to grow up or get over it for certain things that I do or I am. And it's just like, can't I just be me? Like, certain people have legitimate fear. Certain people have legitimate certain things. And it's just like, why is it that when I have these certain things, I need to grow up and move on or blah, blah, blah? Do you, though? I mean, do you really know me for me? I mean, I appreciate it if you really do. But it's just like, I don't know. Sorry, stress, anxiety really makes me feel like no one accepts me. It's hard. It's hard. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be down. I'm not really actually upset at all. I'm not. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that I'm seeing as I talk this way that people think, oh, you're depressing, you're upset, no, I'm not. I'm actually happy. I'm actually in a very good mood. It's just how I get, unfortunately. I mean, can you blame me? I mean, listen to this stupid static. I mean, I'm muting the game. Can you blame me for this? Like, this is annoying. And every time I see someone join the chat room, I always thought Goldeen evolved into Gyarados when I was a kid. To be fair, I don't even know if that would make any more sense than a Magikarp. To be fair, I always thought a lot of Pokemon evolved into certain Pokemon and never do. Dress, giving it the nickname of the Water Queen. I did not read the rest of that. Like, I feel like Game Freak also messed up on a lot of evolutions. Like, there's some evolutions that I always, like, preferred that would turn into something else, but didn't. Because it's so dumb for certain evolutions that turn into what they do. Because there's other evolutions that could have turned into that thing and actually make more sense. A fun fact. For certain Pokemon sprites, I always imagined it different things. For Tentacruel's eyes here, I always thought they were like hands as a kid. I don't know why. But he reminds me of the Mega Man X villain, the Octopus. And I always just imagine his eyes were like hands. They're like this. I don't know why. Even now, I cannot unsee that his eyes are hands. Sorry for anyone who now sees his eyeballs as hands. Same thing with a Diglett's nose that has a shade, and everyone keeps saying that Diglett's nose is literally a mouth, and that's a tooth. I'm sorry for anyone who cannot unsee that now, but that is not a mouth. It's a shade of light reflecting off a nose. Unless stated by Game Freak, that is legitimately a mouth. First off, a mouth would not be all one color. If it was really a mouth, there'd be shading for the inside, which would make it darker. Which the whole thing is all one color. Therefore, it's a nose. And also, the thing has no tongue. There's no way it's a mouth. Come to think of it, how does Diglett even talk then? The world may never know. This static is driving me nuts! It's driving me batty and bonkers and... I don't know. Nothing I did stopped it. Ow! What the? Oh my god. What is going on? Can this please just stop? It's really annoying, isn't it? I'm surprised you're even sticking around with this annoyance. This is the main reason I stopped streaming after about a half an hour last night. I mean, besides being tired, but this was one of the majorest factors here. I'll get it eventually, it's just it doesn't seem to happen unless I'm streaming. Or maybe doing other things that involve, like, certain whatever programs or something. I don't know. But it seems to consistently do it while I'm streaming, so it's hard for me to test this. Maybe I can sit there and do a test stream, where I sit there and go on Twitch's website or whatever and do a test stream where it doesn't actually make me go live. Maybe while I'm doing that, I can actually hear the static and try to fix it. But the problem is just I just don't know. And I don't think it's ever happened before. I can't recall. I don't want to go back and watch my streams to check because why? But I'm not sure if it's in my Phantasy Star 1 through 3 videos, or if it's in my Final Fantasy 1 through 4 videos, or if it's in any of my PSO videos, probably a little more modern PSO videos. I don't know if it's any of my older Pokemon videos. I don't know if it's in any of my older streams. Like, maybe Kingdom... I don't know. I doubt it was in Kingdom Hearts 3. That stream already had some massive issues with stuttering. I really hope not. That entire series, that entire Kingdom Hearts 3, my entire stream of Kingdom Hearts 3 is ruined. It's a very bad stream, all because of stuttering. Like I said, as an artist, I will never enjoy my own content, but it can be the smallest things, and I'll say the entire stream is ruined. Kingdom Hearts 2 stream the entire series is ruined for me, because I literally forgot to post like 2 episodes on YouTube. That entire series is unwatchable now. Like, no one... yeah, you can watch it, but it's literally unwatchable. Same thing for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's literally unwatchable. Just because of stuttering throughout the entire first main parts of the series. Or the game. And it fucking sucks. Whether or not it's watchable to you guys, it is unwatchable to me. Stress, man. Anxiety sucks. Also not getting help for it, though. Because I'm not weak. I'll deal with it. I'll live the rest of my life like this. Fuck getting medication for this. I don't like getting help. for things. Like, I don't like getting help for a lot of things. And even though, yes, it's a legitimate thing that can harm me and kill me, I'd rather have it do so than me go to a hospital and get some medication. Fuck that. I know that sounds dumb and childish, but that is me as a person. Legitimately as a person. So call me childish and tell me to grow up all you want. That is just another way of saying I don't accept you. And I'm tired of hearing it from everyone around me. Wow, this stream really turned dark. Oh, wait. Did you die? Oh, wait, you're already a Venusaur. No, you didn't die. For some reason, my brain didn't comprehend or freaking... I am really tired. That I am talking a lot. My brain did not process the fact that my my shit evolved. Yay! Now I got this other even uglier piece of shit. Sorry for Venusaur fans. He's not bad. I personally just don't like him because he's grass, poison. Biggest reason. The only reason. Dumb reason, but a reason nonetheless. I don't even really care for Charizard all that much. Charizard personally isn't all that good until X and Y's Mega Forms. Charizard Y for the win. I don't give a shit about Charizard X. Charizard X is cool looking, but god damn I don't give a shit about him. Who cares if Charizard finally became a dragon? Charizard Y boosts his special attack like a beast, and he could freaking... He has fucking Solar Beam and Sunny Day. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Blastoise. Fucking Charizard Y is a beast. Love that thing. His design is even cooler, in my opinion, than X. And of course, in the stupid Pokemon short they did with Red, they of course included Charizard X. And somehow he survived being pushed in the water. Still a badass fight versus him and Mewtwo, though. Yeah, see, if anyone noticed that, there was an extra viewer in chat, and he's gone now. Why? Probably because of the static. Not so much like, I'm talking enough. I'm sure people find it entertaining. I'm sure you enjoy that I'm talking. The biggest part is this static. I'm sure it's sending you guys, I'm sure it's sending a lot of the potential viewers out of here. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Even before this happened, I rarely get anyone in chat. I mean, you would think people love Pokemon. It's one of the... Dragonite Gen 3? No. Dragonite's Gen 1. The Dratini line is Gen 1. He is right before Mewtwo in the Pokedex. Dragonite. He is number 149, 148, and 147 in the Pokedex. I think you're thinking of Salamence. Because, let's see, there's Tyranitar is Gen 2, and Salamence is Gen 3. The reason I reference them is because they're all the pseudo-legendaries. Dragonite, Tyranitar, and Salamence, they're all the pseudo-legendaries. Same thing with Hydreigon, which is, Hydreigon is Gen 5, I think. Yes. Where'd that come from? My game just stuttered. That's another issue I gotta worry about. Be honest, how bad is this static? Like, it's... You have a shiny Tyranitar in Pokemon Go? Nice! Tyranitar's great. Like, how annoying is this static? I understand you're an actual fan of my channel and you're gonna support me regardless, and you love my content. But, like, is this static distracting? Because I really got to figure the source of it. I want to figure out for someone else's perspective how bad it is. You don't hear it. Oh, shit, really? You don't hear any staticky sounds. Hold up. Let me mute this. Let me mute me. I think it's coming from my mic. Here, let me shut up then. Anything? I'm sorry, it's just really concerning and annoying to me, is all. If you guys can't hear it, I know it was picked up in yesterday's Pokemon stream and Final Fantasy IV. I believe it was picked up in those. You hear it now. Yeah, because the reason you didn't hear it is because the game and me. It's coming from my mic, isn't it? That means it's coming from my computer or it's my microphone. Great. Yeah, the reason you probably can't hear it is because I'm talking and the game. So once I mute the game, you can't hear it over the Pokemon though. Yeah. How about now? Good. Okay, the game covers it. So the moment I mute the game, you can't hear it. You probably can barely, and it probably also helps that I'm talking. Okay, good. If you can't hear it because the game is loud enough, then it shouldn't be a big deal. So either you need a new mic or a new computer. God, no! Really? You hear it now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. I am not getting a new mic or a new freaking computer when I mute the game. Okay. Yes, because it's coming from my mic, I think. I'm not getting... Dude, I cannot get a new computer. And a new microphone? Yeah, that's a possibility, but this microphone is actually new. Well, it's my newest microphone. My last microphone was that Snowball. I actually bought this. This is not, like, new. I didn't just buy it, but it's not old. I've had this for some months, but it's definitely less than a year old. I mean, I get it. My cable at the actual cable that it came with fucked up. I don't know if it is the mic. A lot of sites said that maybe one of your fans or something needs cleaned. God damn it! But I don't know how to do any of that. I don't want to deal with fixing up my computer and fucking it up. My computer did have an issue where it had blue screen of death, and then it basically just constantly it kept rebooting itself. My dad had to fix that. Yeah, and that might actually be it. That the cause of when my computer was constant rebooting, because of, for whatever reason, I tried to update my computer one time, came home, found that it just would not update, and then my computer just constantly kept rebooting. So I took it to my dad to fix it because I don't want to take this thing in, because then I would have to go to Best Buy and then I would have to wait like 4 days for it to fix, and then I'd be out without a computer and be able to play anything on our stream. And unfortunately, I'm very impatient nowadays because of modern technology and gaming. I cannot live without my computer. So I would be sitting on my bed crying like a little 2-year-old, and I probably would be bitching and complaining to my parents about,
Oh, I want this. I need it.
that's exactly how I cry. But no, that is exactly how I would be, though. Unfortunately. That's how modern shit has changed me and everyone else around you. No one can live without their modern technology. But god damn it, if my shit needs to be clean, this is not fair. It can't be any of those, though. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to be any of my computer or my mic, because it only happens, it seems to only happen while I'm streaming. Or maybe running a certain program. And so that doesn't make any sense. And I don't think it's ever happened up until recently, at least from what I can tell. Whenever things happen like this and me not remember it, I don't know if it's happened then or if it's happening now or started recently. So I don't know if it's been a thing. It only seems to have started happening maybe a week ago, from what I can tell. That's my closest memory, anyway. Also, I need Pokeballs. I keep forgetting to get balls. But you can't hear it now, can you? I mean, if you can only hear it when I mute the game or stop talking, then okay, that's better than nothing. But the problem is if you go watch, I think, my Final Fantasy IV stream, at least midway through it, and the 30-minute Pokemon stream I did last night where I battled Erica and Gary, I think you can hear it clear as freaking day. It was a lot louder then. So if you can't hear it now, then I guess it's alright. But it's actually very distracting to me, though. I looked up online, and it was mainly with Voice Meter Banana as one of the questions I was looking for, and now that's uninstalled. But a lot of people I found saying you do not hear it now. Yeah, and a lot of people online that I found talking about it were saying that it could be a certain port. So I may switch up. That's why I was switching around ports. But I can't exactly do all of my ports, otherwise my stream will end. Because a lot of my stuff is running off of my my hard drive, my backup hard drive. I don't even know if it's that. Oh, please, I don't want to lose my hard drive again. I don't want to lose another hard drive. Oh, God, no. But if you don't hear it now, good. But I don't know. It's just every time I see potential people coming in chat, whether they talk or don't talk, and I see the number go down, it bothers me. Like, I get it. I don't know what's causing them to get scared or pushed away by me. I don't know if I'm just not entertaining enough, but I feel like there's always issues that's causing people to get pushed away. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not that boring, am I? Like, I've gotten over 200 follows and several payments of people paying me money, so I'm obviously entertaining some of you. But I just feel like I've hit a cap and I'm not growing anymore. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dwell on it. People don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, anxiety will not leave. It'll leave me alone. And then people are probably just be like, why don't you get help? Why don't you get medication? No. I know I'm weird, aren't I? So unfortunately, that's how I am. That is how I am. We'll get this figured out. I really don't think I need a new computer. Why go so far as to have to buy a new computer? Maybe there's something inside that's fucked up. Yes. But no. That requires me to turn it in and get it checked. And you know how much money that fucking costs. I'll get big. I know I will. I just get depressed whenever I don't see me growing. That's all. I can't help it. I'm not trying to be down. I know, give it several years' time, I'm sure. I've already been streaming for over a couple years, though. But I'm sure in the dear time I'll get bigger. Maybe not like huge, but I'm sure that I'll grow again. But I just don't want to have to turn my computer in. There's no reason this is happening. Nat. I need that Venobut. I need that Venobut. Pidgey, Oddish, Gloom, Venonat, Bellsprout, Weeping Butt. And Route 13. Pidgey, Venonat, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume? No. Alright, so I need Ditto and Venonat. Hey, excuse me. Where is my guy? He has not called me. My guy has not called me yet, so no greener yet. Man, I really hope you don't hear it that well, because I really hope you don't hear it now or anytime here, because I'm gonna get up real quick, take a bit of a stretch, go see if there's anything to eat. I have not eaten since lunch, so I'm gonna go and take a quick breather. I hope you guys do not hear any of this. I really don't. And if you do, I apologize. For now, I will mute my mic. So you definitely won't be hearing it now. I am sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for anyone who was just trying to join in and left or whatever. My God, this static is loud as hell. It needs to get fixed. I really do not want to turn my computer in. I really don't want to have to break open my computer to check if something, because I don't know how to do that. I would just make it worse. So I do need to turn it in if it's the computer that's actually causing it. I'm probably going to get off here shortly to relax and eat. Oop. And await my my guy to call me. He might not. Who knows? It's already 6, 7 o'clock. I really don't want to stop streaming, but I want to relax and eat, and I want to try to fix this. Like, I don't think I can, but maybe what I can do is I can test stream and not actually go live, but test stream off of test whatever OBS, Streamlabs or whatever it is, speed or test stream, whatever the thing is. Basically, it's to test to see how your actual stream is before actually going live, to see if you can actually handle it, see if your bandwidth can actually handle it. That's what that's for. It's also there to help you choose the best settings. You know, whether you want to stream in 720p at a certain bit rate, that's what that is for. So if you, Jared, if you ever do want to stream again, there's that website you can go to. I forgot the name of it, but it's on, I believe it's off of Twitch or something. It basically tells you if your internet and connection is good enough to stream at a certain setting, whether it's 720p, 1080p, or, you know, a certain bitrate level. That's what that's for. But maybe that'll be able to pick up static, and maybe I can be able to try to fix it without actually having to stream directly and then have you guys sit there and watch me fumble around like a moron. Because I don't think it was doing this. I don't think it was doing this when I was downstairs. When I was playing downstairs, when I was streaming Kakarot, I do not think it was doing this at all. Which means this is recent. And know what that means? My connections, my USB connections, have changed since I came back up here. I'm sure they changed when I went down there because I had to disconnect everything. So I think a lot of my stuff, they're not in the correct spot. They're not in the spots they were originally. So I think that might be the cause. I don't think it's my computer. Have never had this issue with any computer or laptop. Even if this computer had an issue where it decided to reboot constantly, I've never had an issue like this. And I have bad history with computers. I'm gonna let you know I have very bad history with computers. Every computer I've touched has had one breakdown or another, one time or another. My HP had been turned in one time because to get fixed. This current computer had instant rebooting constantly. My mom's computer had the same thing. Every computer I seem to touch, I always fuck up. Do not give me computers. Do not give me electronics. I break them. Somehow, some way or another. And then this guy, it can't be him because he's too new. He's my baby, man. My baby. My baby! My baby! Reminds me of a Dead Rising character. NPC. My baby! Anyway, I'm gonna go and try to fix my baby. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. I love you, Mike. You're good. You're good. It's okay. It's okay. I promise. It's not you, I promise. Anyway. So you guys don't have to see me coddle and make love to my microphone. I'm going to try to fix this issue and eat. Thank you for everyone who's joining me. Thank you for everyone who's here. I love everyone. My baby. Take care, guys. I love all of you. You're all my baby. Hey, Vegeta. What does Streamlabs say about his streaming level? It's over 9,000. What? 9,000? Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm still live, but I'm testing this. I want to see how loud it is. Compare when the mute of the game is muted. I want to test this right now. Yep.